Millions of people contribute to their 401k, but when it comes to your retirement, is your 401k a friend or foe? Joining me now is Ed Wright, a senior retirement planner with Golden Reserve, a Cincinnati area retirement planning firm that helps people in or nearing retirement. Great to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so why should people be disappointed in their 401k regardless of how much they've saved?
Yeah, a lot of times there's a lack of options in your 401k. You're limited to a certain menu of investment options. You've also, a lot of people have an advisor that they didn't actually choose. Maybe their employer chose that advisor, and so they may or may not like that person. And then worst of all, a lot of these mutual funds that are in these 401ks, they have a lot of hidden fees that really can reduce how much a person actually does have.
Always the hidden fees you have to worry about.
Yeah.
How often are retirees unaware of the fees that they're paying?
Yeah, we see it all the time, and we will do like a roadmap for retirement is what we call it. This is an analysis that we do to tell people what they're paying in fees, and I can count on my hand the number of times somebody has actually known down to the dollar what they're paying on an annual basis. I mean, a lot of times we've done over 2,200 of these roadmaps over the last 10 years. And the majority of the time, folks are paying way more than they thought.
Wow, so it's definitely worth it. How much money are people potentially looking at paying in fees? Curious about that.
Yeah, so a lot of advisors charge a 1% fee based on how much money you have with them. And then a lot of the investments that they choose, those mutual funds, they also have a 1% fee. So you could be looking at 2% of your portfolio going to the advisor and the investments every year. And it sounds like a small amount, right? Well, it's only 2%. But over retirement, it can really add up. I mean, if you got $1 million, you could be paying $20,000 a year. And over a 25-year retirement, that could be $500,000 that goes to your advisor in those investments.
Wow, it does add up. But you think about it, shouldn't their advisor be talking to them about these fees?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But do they? Not usually, right? So we think people should know what they're paying so that they can decide if they're getting the value for that amount of money.
So the next question is, what can people do to protect themselves from these crazy fees?
Yeah, like I mentioned before, we will do a roadmap for retirement for folks that want one. And one of the things that we put in there is what we call our fee filter. We're going to be able to dig in and find out what they're paying their advisor and what they're paying in those hidden fees so that they can decide, are we getting the value for the amount of money we're paying?
So it sounds like you guys uncover a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ed. And for you at home, if you want to learn more about attacking the fees that you're paying, Ed has a great offer for you. Right now, for the first 5 callers with a portfolio of $500,000 or greater, he's offering a complimentary roadmap for retirement. Now, this will allow Ed's team of retirement planners to sit down with you to assess where you are and then build a plan that covers taxes, market risk investment fees, and long-term care costs. It's your own roadmap to get down retirement mountain safely. All you have to do is call 513-912-4335. Again, that number is 513-912-4335.